We love hip hop.
We are filming something right now just as a pilot. So salute to all the people who are tapping in live. You can also join the conversation. Once we get into our last topic, we're going to be talking about Kawhi Leonard coming over to the Toronto Raptors. Air horns for that.
Kawhi YZ.
Okay, so make sure to tap in. If you have any thoughts, collect them now. You'll be able to hit the link in the chat and join the conversation. But before we get into any of those different things, I want to get into a couple of different topics that are going on in the world. How are y'all feeling right now about World Cup Toronto, just the World Cup Toronto takeover?
Oh man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it, especially seeing everyone from their different cultures gathering together. Toronto's such a multicultural city. So soccer is one of those sports that really brings people together. It's a great way to, express the competition. And we have some pretty big games. I know Portugal and Croatia is happening tomorrow, I believe.
Yes.
They're blocking off the highway for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, and that's supposed to be the last game that we're having in Toronto or in Canada, period.
I believe in Toronto. I'm not sure about Canada overall. But I've been invested, man. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But has Cristiano Ronaldo been performing like that? I've seen like a highlight reel, or more like a low light reel of like his worst, I guess, performances so far in this World Cup. So are people still looking forward to seeing him?
I think so. I think for a lot of people, he's a larger than life icon. People remember him for his prime, for what he represents. And he has scored a couple goals already, but keep in mind, I think he's in his 40s. And he started his career when he was like 19.
Wow.
At Manchester United. And we have a lot of Portuguese people in the city, of course. So people are literally camping out just to get a glimpse of him. Like, he is larger than life for a lot of people.
Yeah. That's one thing that I was wondering is the age factor. Like, I know he's still very much an icon to the people out there, but does he still have that pizzazz when he gets on the field at, how old did you say he is?
We should check his actual age, but I know he's at least late 30s, early 40s.
The way how I see it is kind of like when Cartel was doing those stadium shows and like the diehard Cartel fans like me were like, oh, this is amazing. This is great, blah, blah, blah. But like the masses were kind of like, don't you guys see how he looks and hear how he sounds? And are you guys not seeing the same thing we're seeing? So I could see like the Ronaldo diehards camping out. I could see them doing that because that's their goal. I could see them spending whatever they need to spend just to get the glimpse of it. So yeah, that is very exciting.
But what I will compare Ronaldo's current state in his career, because Vybz Kartel, you can clearly see that, like, I don't want to say he's withering, but like, he is much different from his prime. But Ronaldo's like LeBron James in the sense that athletically, he's aging very well and performing very well for his age. He takes a lot of care of his body. He invests in it. He's known not to drink, not to smoke. He eats very clean, only drinks water.
How many goals he scored so far?
In the World Cup, I will check that, but I believe he has more than one.
More than, come on, he's supposed to be a goal. He has a couple goals. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like where he is at now is a far cry from his prime.
Yeah,
definitely a far cry from his prime, but he has 2 goals.
One thing also, just to give you guys a little fact check on the age, he's 41 years old currently right now.
For a 41-year-old to score 2 goals at the World Cup, and I believe this is either his 4th or 5th World Cup.
Didn't Messi score like 3 goals in one game?
Messi is going crazy right now, and I believe Messi is around the same age.
You know what I mean? So
Messi is 39, so he's 2 years younger. But I still think that Ronaldo athletically is able to perform at a high level. Even scoring 2 goals is still more. Like, you got to keep in mind, soccer's not a high-scoring game. Like, he probably scored 2 of their, 6 goals. You know what I'm saying? 33%. So
no, you're right. What about the prices? Because there has been stuff floating around online. For the people listening in, we can show something on the screen because people will be also able to see this in the videos. And big salute to One Take Jake over here. A few people complaining. This is courtesy of City TV News or City News.
Yes, I wouldn't pay not even half of it. No, it's crazy. It's not for the average Joe.
Navigate your way through ticket resale sites StubHub and SeatGeek, and the cheapest seats are well more than $2,000 and can make their way into the tens of thousands. Croatian fans paraded through the streets of Toronto once already during this World Cup. Portugal faithful, on the other hand, flowing through this downtown bakery, will only have the one opportunity.
What do you think of the ticket prices?
They are absurd, I'm sorry. Like, they are very expensive.
Essentially what the video was talking about was the expensive prices of the World Cup. And I always felt like this for most sports where it's inaccessible.
Yeah.
And I understand it's like capitalism and stuff, but I think it would be nice if it was affordable for the average person.
Okay, you just said what that guy just said. Oh, this is not for the average Joe. Duh, it's not for you guys. If you don't love this, it's not for you, bro. This is like the main game on the main stage. Like everything was leading up to this. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, it's gonna be more than like the average price. If you want to go see a regular soccer game, go down to the YMCA, broski.
Yeah. I can hear that, but I don't agree with that sentiment that, oh, it's because you don't love it enough, because especially soccer out of all sports is the lowest barrier of entry when it comes to how to actually play the sport. Literally, you can just put a ball on the ground and play. That's how a lot of the greatest players came about. So for soccer to be essentially a poor man's sport and for them to jack it up price-wise, I think it's a bit disparaging. It's not like hockey. Hockey is an expensive sport, so I can understand why the level of ticket prices would be higher. But for soccer, where a lot of these players are coming from poverty, and now you're expecting the fans to drop thousands.
Didn't you guys just say, "Oh, Ronaldo's the GOAT, the greatest of all time, legendary artist"? That so we're gonna pay $10 to see the GOAT?
Not even like a $50 might be even a little bit low.
I feel like
that's
a
a
two bills for like the top level would be like nice. You know,
this is
not
not
like
even
starting at 2,000.
But isn't this like the Super Bowl for the soccer football guys?
It's not even the World Cup final. This is like a round of 32 match.
Yeah.
But it's like it's like the playoffs then.
Like the whole tournament is like the Super Bowl.
The playoff matches in the NBA are more expensive than the regular season.
That's a
valid,
fact.
yeah.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And like the fact that football, soccer is so loved by the masses, it's more of like demand and
supply and demand.
A supply and demand type thing.
Yeah, no, I agree. And there were a lot of empty seats in a lot of the games in Toronto because of the threshold for the ticket prices. And I think it would have been nice for them to open it up to more average people, because if it was like, let's say if it was like $3 to go to a Canada game, wouldn't we go? Like we would probably go.
Definitely.
You know, but when it's like 3 bands, then it's like, okay, this is a little ridiculous for like a group stage game. Like, I don't know. It would have been nicer if it was subsidized or something.
Yeah. Well, listen, you know, salute to everybody who can afford to go to some of these games over here. Hopefully, you know, they can put together and maybe get one person to go and film everything, right? But hey, salute to everybody in the city who's just even enjoying the events, period.
We love hip hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.